Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaopen.com. I wanted to jump on today and do a quick reading for you. I've channeled some messages and I'm going to pull some tarot and some oracle cards to give you clarity for the upcoming week. And what I heard today as I was sitting down to do some channeling was this song by John Mayer, Say What You Need to Say. And the refrain, say what you need to say, just kept coming up over and over again. So I feel like there are some people out there who are afraid right now to reach out and to speak their truth to someone. And since it's a collective reading, it's going to be different for everybody. But I feel like fear I almost feel like it's caught you by the throat and it feels like you can't get your words out. I also see people like starting to send a text and then erasing it and deleting it and not sending it, or trying to talk to someone and have a conversation and not being able to do it. And again, it's the collective, so maybe both of these things resonate with people. Take what resonates for you. But what I heard is fear is a very low vibrational state. And if you are in a state of fear, you're going to be manifesting from that state of fear, which is what you don't want. Don't allow fear to keep you from, for some of you, it's setting boundaries with people that you need to set. And for others of you, it's reaching out to someone you know you need to reach out to and telling them what you need to say to them. So don't be afraid to do that. What I also heard, which I thought was really interesting and makes a lot of sense and probably should have been some advice that I took in my life over the years, is so if you do the thing and you say what you need to say, at least it's out there and it's not in your head driving you crazy and causing you to lose sleep and to put yourself in a mental prison. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of the tarot cards that comes out is about that. But I feel like some of you have just been wrestling with yourself and you've been making yourself miserable. And if you would just get it out there and say what you need to say, if the person rejects you, they reject you, but at least you know. And if they don't and it works out, the other thing I heard was, what if you were to shift that fear into curiosity? And instead of being afraid and saying, oh, they probably won't text me back or they will reject me and say this, what if you flip that instead and say, what if? What if I text them and it goes really well? What if I tell them what I need to tell them and they respond really well? What if everything is always working out perfectly for me and it doesn't matter how things end, it's still going to be in my highest good? What if? Okay, so whatever is causing that fear today, the universe wanted me to tell you, try flipping the script, and instead of saying what if as in it's going to go wrong, be very curious, what if it could go right? What if it worked out really well? What if after I said this, I felt a huge weight off of my chest and things actually did work up and aligned in my favor? So consider that. That was the message, and hopefully that resonated. And so we're going to pull some tarot and see what else wants to come out for you, which is some messages for the upcoming week. I'm having trouble with my words, so for some of you, I feel like you just don't even know what to say. And again, the universe said, this is where we come back to a place of stillness and going within and saying, okay, give me the words. What should I say? Guide my words, okay? Some of you, you've been taking a time out. You're not talking to someone and you've been resting, but it's time for you to take on this new energy. There's a new opportunity here for you. And for some of you, this could be a business opportunity, but for some of you, this is also, I think, has to do with a relationship. Yeah. And if you do this, if you actually reach out, this is going to be super, super abundant. You have the King of Pentacles, coming out. And this is all about abundance, solid, stable future. So if this is a job opportunity, this is going to bring you a lot of stability and abundance. If it is a romantic situation that you are taking a break and now you need to move forward, this will be very abundant and it's going to be stable and long lasting. Yeah. Okay. You're being called upon to birth this new, whatever this is. And it's just going to brings so much happiness and abundance. I don't see anything. Okay, I don't see anything bad here, which is really, really good. So stop being afraid. Again, what if it could all work out? Okay, so you have separation coming out. And it says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And then you have not today, not dealing with hurt, avoiding conversation, call, and boundaries, and still angry. So somebody, if you're in separation, the person's not reaching out, they're still avoiding having to deal with this and avoiding a conversation, and they're angry, they're still thinking about how their boundaries were crossed, and that's okay. I mean, that people need time to heal too, but you also have sabotage here and rebuilding. So working on it, something came down crashing. This kind of reminds me of like the tower moment. Something came down and it crashed and burned. But you have talking. There is text messages, emails, having a conversation. This needs to be worked out. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, of course. And then we have twin flames. Okay. Yin and yang, the Zen balance, union. You complement each other. So many people throw things away just very easily, when what I'm getting here is this is worth having the conversation, because if you were triggered for a reason, and you need to work on what was that, why. We have runner. Okay. So somebody was afraid. And a lot of people, if you trigger something within someone else with this twin flame, if you believe in that, sometimes you trigger someone and they pull back, they run. But we have letting go and learning the lesson. So whatever happened, let go of the pain, but keep the lesson. Okay. And again, get very curious. Why did this happen? What did this trigger in me? What am I learning? That's what it's all about. All right. That's very interesting. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come out. We have self-care. And this is so important right now, especially if you've got someone they ran, and we don't chase. So you don't chase somebody, but if they're running and they need their space and they need to heal, turn your attention inward. Okay. Do some self-care. How can you take care of yourself? When we put the focus back on ourselves and we heal ourselves, that's the best thing you can do right now. And as self-care is not selfish. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Fill your soul cup up, and everyone around you will benefit, including yourself. Do the thing today that will fill up your soul cup. Take a bath, journal, eat a healthy meal, get a massage, do yoga, put on your favorite song, love on you today. And the mantra that goes with this card is, my needs matter and I honor myself. Exactly. And you loving yourself is the most important thing, and the rest will come. And then we have body love. So some of you are being too hard on yourself. It says we get our dream body by loving ourselves. Move boldly because you love it, not because you're trying to punish it. Eat higher vibrational foods because that feels more like freedom than eating foods that make you feel heavy. The action that goes with this card is eat a meal that makes you feel light. Nourish your amazing body to flourish. And the mantra that goes with this card is, I am worthy of feeling amazing and free in my body. Exactly. All right. Well, I hope that those messages resonated. That's all good advice, and things will get better. And again, everything's always working out for you. It always does. The universe always is matching our energy, and the universe is aligning things behind the scenes, even when we can't see things happening in the 3D. So continue to have faith and know that things will work out. They're working out perfectly. You don't need to do anything else except, work on what makes you feel good. Okay, do some self-care. If you would like to read my first book, Beautifully Broken, I talk all about how to heal that inner wounding, and it's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Also follow my podcast, Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, found wherever your favorite podcast can be found. I'm going to record a new episode after I get done here. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Go outside, enjoy the sun, take care of yourself, sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.